No, one moment. Oh, I'm an idiot. One moment. Before I one moment. You can hear me, but I'm not ready. There we go. Right, now you can see me. Wow, hello. Yes, it is beaver time. Yes, you have. Is that say subscribe for 16? Have I been? No. Myself. Um, because it says 14 months. They've been subscribed for 16 months. Okay, currently on 6 months. Has it been 16 months? July. June, July. Say June. Okay, okay, I'll give you that. October might be 16. That's weird. Have I got a badge for half years, for a year and a half? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. Cats. Right, what am I looking for now? Stargate.
The world full of beavers must all rise together for love.
Stargate Blue, Stargate Blue, building a new base. Stargate Blue, conquering in space. Maker of food with power immune. Stargate Blue, Stargate Blue, Stargate Blue.
Right, bum. How are you? How is everything? Both Devout and Stargate. I've heard much from now. We're getting I don't know what they're called. Symbols. Chain of symbols. One moment. Da, 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 da. Alright. Come on, game, load up. There we go. Right, I think you can hear it there. I just need to go and get it. Thing. Then we can transition. Go over it and over. Oh wow. Also, we're at 260 followers, which is cool. Is that a goal? I don't know what the goals are. Goals. No, 275 followers. Okay. Now we know that. Me splendid. I suppose. In that today's kind of like my Sunday, as it's my last day off before I work tomorrow. Um, so yes. It also means that we have to be. I don't even know how to put it. Mentally capable. Um, Game is loading apparently. I think. Oh yeah, we had. I think we'd finished the monument. We just need to load it. Materials. I'm correct. And fire it once. I think it's going slowly. Oh, there we go. Right, where are we? What are we doing? What do we need? Yeah, it's finished. We just need to get the treated planks in there. Which we get from these doohickeys. Right, unpause. Fast forward. We have huge plank production, but our problem is wood at the moment. Normal wood. Which is why we're expanding our trees. Which might be the play for the whole thing, actually. Lots and lots of wood.
He's big, he's veg, his feet stick out the bed. Sprout, oh oh, sprout, oh oh.
Oh yeah, and this bit's for wood as well. But we need dirt for it. Yes, we need lots of wood. And we need this done. The thing is lacking is treated planks. Fun. Oh, hello. What we'll do is we'll wait for all this to be done. Eaten 2 burgers. That's fun, I suppose. I mean, that's a thing, unless you were like, you know, some yesterday. Oh wow, I did not notice they were built part of that. Might explain where our wood goes. Wow. Interesting, isn't it? Still got this happening as well. Oh wait, let's make sure. Bot limbs are low. We've got lots of bot limbs. No, you are like super important. Your food. No goods in range. You were a scavenger. Empty. Timberborn is hard to use as an adjective. Oh, they're bringing the done already. I mean, there's beavery, there's beavering. Something in a beavering way. Obviously that comes from the verb to beaver someone. Yes, and beavered. Dogs. No. I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe.
You didn't come in yesterday.
Ooh, this area. Ooh, Wiz, hello! Was not expecting you in and did not see you. Thank you for dropping by. It has been a while. We are playing some Timberborn. We are nearly finished, but I'm just, you know, as you do with this game, there's a lot of, come on, platform, where are you? There's a lot of buggering about, which is fun. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's the... Nope, I'm wrong. And now we have ads. That one's tired. Three, 4, 5. That one. Right. Do 2, 4, 5, 6. I think it's there. Now that goes into the trees, so we're gonna come this way. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it? I mean, I would recommend it if you enjoy, say, something like Banished. That level, that is level. Yes, if you liked Banished, you would like this, but it is what I would say. It obviously has other bits to it. I would like to build a woody thing. There's a lot more. A lot more depends on water. It has a lot of management. What do you call them? Remove one thing, and it's this tree. Other than that, while we're here, build. Basically, it's banished with beavers, but then extra bits. A lot of it's on water management. Reservoirs are very important. Reservoirs of drinkable water, and in some cases, potentially reservoirs of bad water are useful, which is what I'm sort of trying to do over here. You go down there. We don't need to use the bit down here anymore. So what I'm going to do is delete some things. Right, we're going to take out stairs. Okay, now, all of those. Metal blocks, I don't know why we've only got one metal block. Doesn't make sense to me. Ooh, the dirt machine. Right, the dirt machine does need more work. I need a stockpile of dirt. We need a stockpile of dirt. I reckon it's one of these. Dirt. Are you dirt? You are dirt. You will also be dirt. I would recommend if you is a game you're interested in. I would definitely recommend watching more competent people play it. But it's a game that's very easy to fall in love with in terms of silly beavery things that happen. Also dirt. So those two things for dirt. Although I don't think dirt's going to be brought there straight away, because dirt will go over here. They just need 6 dirt. Yes. Right, I'm going to delete that section of road. We're going to put in this section of road. We're also going to... do something else. Let's go... Right. Now, those are too small. That one there. Over here, this is a 2. Doo-doo. Beautiful. Cam. Oh no, that one's not joined. That goes all the way down to here. You're a bad tide. So this is actually will allow us to show off some of the things that you can do in this game. So all over the map you've got different sources of water. Like here, a nice water source. And what we've got at the moment is clean water only goes this way. And then the bad water, when this turns to bad water, which it will do in 3 days, the bad water gets sent this way and then out the map that way. And that's basically how this works. The water management side of things means that these two sections are always clean water. And in fact, most of this will remain clean as well, I think. This will turn to bad water. There's a water source in there. And that comes down here and gets pushed out this bit. So there's all sorts of little things that are fun with playing with water. At the moment, we have a dire need for logs. Are you super high priority? You are. We just have to be patient. There are 2 different beaver races at the moment, unmodded. One allows you to use these tube ways, which is sort of Futurama-esque tubes. They also get robotic beavers, which we have some of. I just need to find one. Okay, fine. Don't know about that. I want about that population. Oh, right, let's close this. So here is a robotic beaver that we can build. They're a little bit creepy, but they do their job. Maintaining them seems to be our biggest problem, as I had nearly enough to do all the jobs I want them to do, and now we've got a massive job deficit. Deficit, because I wasn't aware that they would actually break down fairly quickly. Oh wow, they're all the way across there, and actually going into there. That's interesting. Okay. Right, I'm going to prioritize all this dynamite because for 2 reasons. We don't have anything prioritized at the moment currently, apart from the dirt places over here. Okay, now the question over here is, when it comes to wood, is a forester. This is interesting. We could probably have 2 of these. One here. One here. Alright, well, let the dirt come first. Dynamite. Now, the dynamite is one of the most fun things you can get in this game, when we get it. We started doing that. Start filling them in. Oh, there's a bad tide. Right, so this is our good water turning bad, for example. Let's go send some this way. Our reservoir here means that it shouldn't go that way. So bad water will only come up this way. Also means that certain places are kept relatively clean. Over here, all comes out down here rather than further back in this section. Why did that go red? Well, that overflowed and it shouldn't have done because they're the same flow out. Maybe I should move one over. If I move these two back, might be the option. Don't have to get rid of that tree. Because trees are in the way. Ooh, hello. And that flows now all the way down to the end. That's cool. Which means we can destroy those and our okay. Oh, you sausage. Look at that. There we go. And that will be the completed power run. Right. Dynamite. All good? No, just those two. Why not those two? They're not prioritized. Ew. Maybe not. How's this doing? Nope. Bum bum. And they're all coming up here. It's done. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is prioritize that section. Do-do-do-do. All right. Dies in 11 days. We're fine. It will be growing soon. Why did they go that way around? Oh, because of the metro station. We are keeping clean water in here as well. That's good. Bad water's getting sent out that way. It's a bit lower than I'd like it, but it's not. What's the word? Draining out. What are you waiting for, logs? Of course we are. Oh yeah, we're gonna need word cutters, aren't we? Word. Put one there. Let's go one over here. Two. Get rid of that bit. Might double those up. I think we will. To the pockets. Can you get everything? Yes. Yes, you can. We got a day and half. Hmm. We got 40 dirt. Dart. Do. What's everybody up to this week? Anything special? Anything interesting? Let's check Dune here. Why they're making the platform for it, but again, so. Oh yeah, okay. No, I remember. Yeah, we're elevating. Okay, there's good tide. That should get rid of the bad water. Gets pushed out that way. Unfortunately, what I've done here is a little bit dumb, because the bad water will continue down here, and then this. Okay, it's kind of backfilling. I don't think it's going to overflow. I think it will just eventually drain itself out or evaporate. But the water's too clean to go this way. And now what we're getting is a little bit of... It's filling up this section, the gaps. And these areas where we've got these bits being filled in might flood until they're filled in. Playing a VR game called Pixel Ripped. Ooh. Pixel Ripped sounded interesting. I need to do more with my VR, I think. I think, you know, having it is a great thing if I had friends that also had VR. Mainly for me, the reason to get it was I wanted to play the Ghostbusters game on VR that I can't remember the name of, but it was VR exclusive. 2 buildings flooding, 1 building flooded. Okay, sure. What was the name of the game? Not Spirits Unleashed, because that's the normal one. What's the other game? I don't remember. It was an actual story game. It was out last year. Ooh, the top. We found the top. That's nice. Above me all the way till later. I don't know. I can't look at it either. It's not. I think it's not a Steam game. Is the issue? It's on Meta, and I think it's on PlayStation VR. I don't know. But there's a few other games I do play on there. I did play No Man's Sky for a bit on it, but it gives me a headache. Rise of the Ghost Lord. That's it. And there's a language game called Nountown. That's sort of very weird. The Nountown is a way. It's kind of like Duolingo, but you're exploring a town with your own feet by moving the toggle around to move your feet throughout this world, and then you identify things. It's a little bit janky, and sometimes it doesn't actually understand the language you're trying to get it to really recognize your voice in, which is a pain in the bottom, mostly. So because of that, it leads a little bit to be desired, I think. Complete. Look at that. We might not be able to get down there because they can't build that bit. Because they can't build that bit. Yeah, it's too far. Fluffy bunnies. What do we do? It means I'm gonna have to actually start again here. Oh, white breast. There we go. Swap it around, and we now should be able to build it. There we go. Okay. What's this? Oh, charging stations. Okay. Let's make of those. Oh, they're grease factories. Okay, halfway there we're treated planks, that's good. What are the other games? Donkey Kong Bonanza, that's on the Switch. Is that Switch or Switch 2? I imagine, well, it's both, I think it's on both, but I think, is it Bonanza has like special Switch 2 things? Nephew thinks, wants it, got it, I don't know, something. Right, we just check that. No, that's. Bad water is still flowing this way. That's good. Okay, that's fine. You don't have a thing, but we now plant. Right, we're gonna plant. I think we're gonna plant like 10 pines, and we'll do it there. That's the pines. Birch. Let's do 20. And then... Right, plant all of those. Right, everything else is going to be these. One moment. Cut. What's happening with these trees? Why is the land beneath them? I guess it counts. Something counts. Tree should be cuttable everywhere. Let's do. Okay. See, I don't know where things can reach. I don't know where these guys can reach. Let's do it for. That's cool. Yeah, destructible environments are very fun. We're ready. Speaking of destructible environments, excellent. Hey, look, that one's actually making contact. Oi, metal. I actually don't know if any of these are on this level. None of it looks like it is. Maybe that one is. And there are a few trees. Alright. At some point, this is going to get too low for us to consider doing things with. As most of it was to try and level things out so that we actually maybe fix it. Where are we? Over at trees. For a minute I thought his name was Tails, not Talus. Oh yeah. We've got 151 logs, that's nice. Okay, got more oak trees. Do. Okay, that one we can't do, so I will do that. Do. There we go. Prioritize oaks. Okay, we're slowly building up our logs storage, which is good. Oh, they've got down to there. That's good. Du-du-du-du-du. Alright. Might be a bit too much setting this and that to be high priority. But I kind of want to see them finish that reservoir. Because that's going to allow us to turn off all the bad water in other places, parts of the map. And continue working on doing said thing. Ooh. Right, I need to go back as... That's okay. I mean, they're gonna find there's nothing to do in range for a while. Oh, hello. Are they the exact... Oh. There's a small sliver that's an overlap for now. Oh, I'm just gonna leave them. We might actually... Should we pause these ones? Because these guys have to wait till the one over here is built. So we will. Are we full on berries? Yes, we are. There's like, why is this not being picked? We're going to keep it there because it does affect our growth abilities. $3.12. You know what? I think we've stopped making dirt. No, we've got 84 dirt. Maybe we haven't stopped making dirt. Let's go check the dirt maker. Dirt maker is fine. Okay, what we will, yeah, I think that's actually a very good line to be like, no. There. It's gonna be interesting when this closes up. Oi. Okay. So still bringing bits over. Still waiting for everything planted, and obviously then they're going to have to build the bridges to connect all of this up. There, to allow the beavers to get around. This bit's going to be like expansion area. I might irrigate it if I feel like it, but a lot of it's smoothing it out. We could have had flatter cliffs. I mean, it would have been fine. Wait, make this bloody map. Let's have a look. Where can you reach? Up to there. All the way over there. I don't know what. There's only a smaller area. $7 days for 1, 30 days for 8. Fine. 12 days for 2. Look at that. Whereas in this section, it's going to be all oak. Okay, cool. We've got connection over that. We're gonna look here. Okay. They can't do the two in the gap there, but they can do this bit. Very nice. Three, 6, 1. $125 logs. Bad tide is approaching, that's fine. Hello! Hello! How are you, Code?
Code, wherever you may be. Use code in your ID. Could be dark, could be light. All we care is you're alright.
An excellent stream title. I don't know what I named this neither. Yes. Again, it's about making silly references in stream titles, and I feel that it was appropriate. I wonder what the lumberjack relationship with beavers are. Why did I say that? Given the topic of the song as well. I was about to say, all it needs is work. It gets work. Right, that means plant trees, plant oaks. Splendid, look at that. And over there. Oh. Not that there's anyone to do that, because that requires, I think, one of these bits. I think it's the here. Yeah. We're also going to put that on high priority. Whee. Right, at some point, some of this is going to start growing up. I don't know priorities in terms of like this bit. Maybe we should we build that back out? I don't know. I spent time detonating it, so I think we'll leave the gaps where they are. Got. Also, plant that. Yeah, it's the right level. Ooh, this area is already going in. That's nice. That's a birch. Ooh. Why there? Why there? That coffee. All coffee is gone till the next day. Well, put it over there. Ads upcoming, I think. Yeah. About 2 minutes. Okay, what do we need? We need more. Plant tree, plant oak, plant there. How far can you reach? You can reach in there. Okay, so you can help him with some of his work. Which is fine. And the bad tide has begun. Okay. Oh. I don't have to dig down that far, but I think we'll do for structural reasons. Dig down that far. Plant trees, plant those. You know what? I'm gonna say do. Plant the birch. Or let's, because this birch closer to you, so I'm going to prioritize birch on you, and on you we're going to prioritize pine. Just for now, just so we can get all of these bits in. Oh, actually, pom. Prioritized by haulers. The trouble is we don't have as many haulers as we need. We need a lot more haulers. A lot more haulers. I think, how many empty beds? 3 beds, 40. They turn those on. $404, $405 treated planks. Okay, ads apparently are now. Okay, trees. Oak. Why? Guys, 11 days. This bad tide lands. It lasts in 3. Ends in 3. What's the shortest? I don't know. Find it. 12 at the moment. Ones with toxins, obviously. I'd like you to go first. I might do, once we've built all the dirt in, we might do stairs down so we can get those 2 trees so we can then fill in the... Okay. We're going to encourage them to build this bit out. Get down there and go. We're going to come across here and dump out that way. Yeah, that's cool. I got to the corner. Very nice indeed. Right, back down to 84 wood. I think obviously this area is growing still. Right. Yeah, I'm with that.
Say no bull, no bull. He's wearing a Tekken mask. He's kicking a monster's ass. Say no bull, no bull.
Did you just flip my beaver? What have we got left? Flip nap time.
The world full of beavers must all rise together for lumber each other, for all be the done.
Thank you, Saint. Okay, now that the clean water comes back in, okay.
Destiny is magic, he wears a maid's outfit, and when he saw the rocks and bricks, he said, I fancy that. He gets pelted with potatoes by bad on fox alike, but Golden just misses because he's fucking shite.
Quote 421. Yes. I don't know how that can be refuted. Destiny, 13 months. Nice. One of my favorite numbers, 13. So, congrats. It's crazy that you guys have been here for that long. Val was 16, and you 13, and it's just mad. I have to actually think, like, do I have the badges for the appropriate levels, numbers, finished yet or not? Where I have to make them. So, yeah, no, just you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, amazing. Right, we did have an issue here. We had to add. I mean, fair. What do we need to do here? I need scaffolding. I think it's going in there. It is, but it's not that high. We're going to go up 2. And then we're going to fan out. And 1 that goes there and there. We're going to sort of bring it in. Do that to there. That is. Then up. 1. Should we go 1 further? I think we can go further. Fluffy bunnies. What am I doing? Paths. All the way up. Don't want all the way up. So there. Do. Where is it? The impermeable flooring. All the way around that. And let's just put it underneath. Oop, that's cool. Now we'll see. Well, we'll go this way. Let's go over here. How are we doing over here? Right, plant. Oops. Nope. We've not murdered any beavers.
A world full of beavers must all rise together. Lumber each other for all be the done.
I don't know what to tell you. No one's died. Like, we don't murder beavers. We've never murdered beavers. This is not that kind of game. Our goal is to keep the little buggers alive for as long as possible. I'm even building them more wood farms, like, because we need trees. Making sure we've got enough lumber for everything. History does not state otherwise. History states that most beavers die of old age. This is how most beavers go. Devoid of natural predators. There have been explosions, but nothing that's been deadly to beavers. The world does not even remember the last beaver that died in an explosion.
Must all rise together for lumber each other for all be the done.
What I'm gonna say may shock you, but that was a different playthrough. I've played so much of this game. I think that was 2 playthroughs ago. Right, resonating in your hearts and being something that affects all the beavers are 2 different things. I would like to point out what we're also going to do. We are going to connect. And what we are going to do... Cut trees. I can go up through there just in case. I don't know why, but maybe. And then the next level down. There. And then obviously that bit. Interesting. Right, I need you on high priority. We need these trees gone. Okay, over here. Start prioritizing again. beautiful. If we did. Where are we? Impermeable floors. Wait. Okay, once this is done, it actually will bring the bad water to the right place for this section. These sections. Although we do have an awful lot to do because of the weirdness that's going on here, for example. Right, once we do get to in here. Is that not listed in our cutting? It is, but it doesn't count. Okay, sure. Oh, you're doing each these because you're bloody buggers. Right, I haven't got anything in you, so I'm going to move it. We're going to move it. Put it in there. That way I don't have to build more stairs to go up places. I do that so that they can get across. But I think that is the... think in that corner. Oh no. One up. Okay. That should get all that in. Oh, we're now on 330 odd wood. Which is grand. Going up here. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And over here. Wood, plant trees. Something's too far away, apparently. We'll see where they can get to. We might decide to lose a group of trees for some reason. Right. We're gonna wait. We're not gonna launch this until before we finish. The stream. So we're gonna continue building our ridiculous constructions. It would be nice if we could at least get that bit done. Although I think this has slightly higher priority, which is kind of making it a bit of a mess. So we're going to deprioritize there. I'll let them do that stack because it's the bit. Right, let me think. Clean water goes this way and then that way. Once this bit's done and takes the dirty water to here, we could cordon off this section. Everything's clean once this bit's out. Now I reckon the right one, but I need to that there. 3 and the 6s. Can I? Three, 6. Okay, we are beginning to see a flurry of work happening over here. There's a drought that's going to start soon, which is fine because droughts are droughts. And to that bit, we would allow all. I think that's there. Okay. Impermeables. No. Not a dam. Heavy. It does worry me that they're using the inner parts now. Although we have a drought. There's not going to be bad tide. Which means that I don't think they should get poisoned. There's a robo thing in there. Why are you in there? Oh, okay, he's doing that bit. Can I? If I filled in this gap here. How much would it back up? For this one, I think we've got 2 tiles. I don't think leaks. We could, if we blocked it in here, we could then let it out at the level of this. You know, yeah. An idea, another slightly larger reservoir is always nice. Ooh. Okay, that's in. Okay. It's got all the bits, just needs the work doing. Okay, the drought has begun. Okay. Nearly there. Right. Hmm. To be honest, with this drought, yeah, the only water flowing is, I mean, obviously water is flowing out, but once that gets to a point where it won't flow out, you only end up with open bad water sources flowing. Which interestingly includes, where is it? One of the ones I sealed off originally. This one. This will always flow now, because it doesn't have a choice. Right, how away is that from there? 3. Bum, bum. Hmm. Right, we know we can do that one. We know we can do that one. I think that's that bit we can't. So let's get those.
Bounce, 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 curly girl Babs.
Stargate, hello. Why are we? Are you summoning Babs? Right, that's there as a thing. One moment. Just gonna prioritize like 4 of those. I don't know why it's not going.
Code, code, wherever you may be. You code in your ID. Could be dark, could be light. All we care is you're alright.
There we go. Just check. Can walk along.
The world full of beavers must all rise together for love for each other, for all be the death.
Thank you. Ooh, we've got some tool materials in for the wooden stairs. Eventually they'll do something with it. Eventually. Okay, they appear to be building from underneath, which is fascinating. Come on, I really want to see if this one's finished. That does put a lot of distance between us and that. There we go. That potentially, certainly once we get this bit done, a bit more of the outside channel, because the flow of the water should push this way anyway, should mean eventually that we don't get a backflow of bad water into this reservoir. Oh, it needs metal blocks. Where are the metal blocks? We've got 109 of them. They're there, somewhere. That way. They're over there. Should grow, like... Yeah. Something like that. This work can still wear a hat. Okay. Oh, that's splendid. When we next get a bad water, I think we're good for this section. I might be wrong, of course. We might end up overflowing over here where we tried to shorten it. We also have to allow them to build those. Yeah, that would have probably been a nice one first. Oh, no, it's done. The bad water should still flow down. And it should disappear into this bit and go that way. It might, you know, spray of some sort. Get that area. But... yeah, it's coming along. And they're all done. Look, they're good. We're all fine in there. Are you sure? I can see trees in range. Maybe he's got to get to work to do it. I don't know. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Reducer there. We're going to do that because that will allow us to do that bit. Right, we're just going to say yes, yes. Allow them all. Ooh, hello. All three of those. Right, what is happening around here? So the water comes down here, and it gets pushed back that way and then round. Once this is done, it's going to get pushed all the way back around here. And down. Until we build the rest of it and it gets flooded. Well, no, they're doing this bit quickly. This is to get the dynamite in. We're going to load this section. We're going to see what that does for the flow of the real water, and then we're going to see if we can get down and plant the rest. Also going to go back into here. Going to prioritize. The issue is this is pretty much all the way to the end of where it is. Is where it should be prioritized. But the other advantage is this can drop wherever it needs to. We'll wait till we've got clean water. Hang on a moment. Clean. Interesting. This is a drought, yeah? Yeah, this is a drought, not a thingy. So this means that the flow from here, from all of this, is enough to push dirty water up that way. We do want to dam it. There is during bad tide. We have a bad tide off of here. Comes at the back. I think I'll use dirt. Where would I block? Think. This might be a bit high. Do you know what? I can build there. Yeah. And then we're gonna go. We'll do one behind, I think. Do 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 do. Okay, I think that's the highest that can go. Bum bum bum. Yeah, that's one level underneath that. Oh, they've actually managed to build that section. Yes, of course they have, because it's connected to this bit, and they can build the whole. I don't know why they didn't build that side first. I must have done this bit. I don't know why we missed one. Ooh, dynamite is in a few places. Down here. Okay. Okay, from here, what do we need to do? We would need. We're gonna put in. If I did that, could I then swing one of those that way? That one that way. Okay, the dirty water here falls out here, into, rather than out of. Where does this flow? See, that's clean water pushing that way and that way. This is dirty water. God knows. Yeah. I don't fucking know anymore. Like, the dirty water comes everywhere. It's such a pain. Like, we're trying to work out where all this flows. I mean, we could prioritize this bit so that this dirty water here doesn't flow this way, it flows that way. Which is part of the goal. Get to watch some weird stuff happen now. Maybe we're at metal block. I think we're at metal blocks. Right, it's 5 to 10. We've got about just over an hour. Also got ads coming up. About a minute. Remember to take this off later. Oh, please remind me when we leave. Metal blocks. Where's my factory? I don't know how we're short. It's like, we're back to being short on logs again. How are we doing for logs over here? Oh, you're in. Excellent. You've got workers. You have. We'll do that. And then we'll just say... Did not click off. Fine. You get to prioritize oak. Right, we still have some sections to go in. Okay. Let me understand what I mean. Notification saying the Prime gaming brand is being retired. Which means I don't know what. Apparently it changes nothing. Okay. Thanks for telling us that something is not changing but is. That's happening. Ooh, with the fact that we're building these things, can we detonate? Just get quicker flow, don't we? would that do if we're backfilling? Oh, we can't actually do that because we don't want to flow the water back further than this. It's probably why levees are better. Right, from there, we will build sluices. The reason why these will all be sluices is because I can turn them on and off as I do for flowing water over here. Or open and close them for flowing water. Same reason we've got these actually. Metal blocks. Okay. Still running here. That's cool. Oh, wait, that's why I didn't build it. Yeah, I built on the actual bank, not water. If I'd have built this side, I'd have built that bit. Okay, this one just needs work done. I'm very happy to see. But again, the hope being that we can actually do that. You know what? Delete that one. We're gonna do that. Okay. Okay, nothing's been done over there. Where things are, where they aren't. Okay, get those done. We'll get this 2 parts done. Um.
Mga kararo.
You're telling me you've cleared the lot, have you? No. No goods in stock. Ronnie, hello.
The world full of beavers must all rise together, for love for each other, for all beaverdom.
Twitch TV Beavers. If does that work? One moment. Holy shit! That someone's. It shouts out what you've written. Interesting. Okay, so that's it. I think that's it. It's the idea that you've written beavers. Obviously, someone has a name, beavers. It's bizarre. Rather than shouting at you, the command shouts out what you've written. If you wrote your own name, it would have shouted you out with your channel name. Wonder. Where's mix it up? What is that event? Chat. That one. Chat message. $arg1 user Earl. Is that what it was? Where's the old mix up? We're fixing things on the fly. Mix it up. On the actual wiki. Go. Give me the thing. Right, that's what. What is it under? I mean, it's a command, but it's an event command. Right. Chat. Okay. It's not going to be under this, though, is it? It's going to be on users, I think. Okay. What would it be under action? I don't fluffing it. If Destiny was here, he would help. Chat. I don't know what the thing is that I'm looking for. It's actually shout out. Ooh. I do not know. I mean, it's not a channel, but it is a what's it? It was a user. Okay. I will have a look later. We do know that there's a thing, and I don't know what it is. I don't know where to find it. It might be under arguments. Probably under arguments. Oh, they're building the what's it. That's fun. Don't know why they're doing that. They should be doing this. The idea here is we'll end up drying this section out. Or at least this, it'll drop and drop and drop. I might detonate ways for the bad water to actually exit and then cover it in so we can get just outside of our bad water more good water. How are we doing over here? Splendidly. Doing a lot of metal blocks is the issue. There's one. It's not due to scrap, it's due to logs. The shortage of metal blocks is because we don't have the logs to make them to use in the furnaces. Because they're getting used in so many other bloody things. Are we not selected for high priority? Why was this higher priority than that? Or can they not reach it? Can't reach it. Okay. We're gonna do there and there. Right, over here. Right, okay, so those two we want to get to. And we could build all the way out to the scaffolding here. That might be fun. it take to fill this up? There's so much bloody messing about there that we've gone through. A little bit worried about f***ing around with it again. Not worried, but just... we don't need to. I would like a bad type before we go, just to see how much further away this water gets. Like, coming down here, this lot out to here, hopefully. We don't go further. I think, yeah, no, the whole thing's put in, so... First, let's see the dynamite in, because I do want to... Oh, look! Build that block. There! There's still 2 bits that the water's flowing on this way. I do want to send it that way. Over here... Oh, okay, drought approaching. That's a thing. I wonder where they're being used. I'd like to be able to click on the resource and see where they're taking it at the moment. This section in fully? I think it is. Oh, they've done those ones for charging. That's good. Okay. Just seen some metal block come into there. A metal block. They might be using it to make bloody robot parts. This has been an experiment, robot parts, is what I'm going to say. Oh, they built the bridges above that. That's cool. Very nice. I like that. Right, when we look at food... I think we're going to grow some kohlrabi. I also don't know why it's not green here. We're not in a... There's bloody water there. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I think I know what we're going to do. Somehow. We're going to dam some sections. Are they the same height? I can't bloody tell. I think so. Ooh, Arani's off on Genshin. Right, let's do that, and we're gonna say remove those. We're also gonna say demolish and demolish. That we're gonna turn them into proper levies. The other thing we will do is put in that. So there. Okay, now the plan here with this is to keep the water at the level longer. Like for example, this bit's now dried out, which means this bit might be drying out, and we don't see what's behind there. There is some water there because you can see. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's too narrow. Certainly looks like there's water that way, but maybe it's just too low. Maybe. Okay. Interesting. Maybe it doesn't matter at all, really, but. Okay. The building of stuff continues. Right, they're all in. That's good. Got the metal. I wonder if in the 5 or so days it's going to take to get this bit under control, but we're going to end up. Oh, we probably won't. We need 12. We've got 60 just there, I think. But we need 60 there, 60 there. We need 4 lots of 60. 240 logs in that bit. Plus the 24 there in the other sections. So we probably won't get this bit done, especially if we're going to start using things down there, which is rather annoying because I've not said do that, although it's planks, so they're probably just like, oh, we got planks somewhere, let's deliver them. Ooh, hello. Oh, and look at that. With the drought and the lack of water, those are there. And the dynamite goes in. So we're going to detonate those. It's going to make this channel wider. Back here. Got where it flows and where it doesn't. It does tell me we need to do more here. Again, we've got bad water coming off of that bit, so I need to find a way of isolating it without fucking around with all this. That's very nice. How are we doing over here? Very nicely. They've got around the corner. They've gotten to here. We're building this bit out now. Let's go over here. Oop, there we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Plant those all the trees. Go look over here. Plant those for trees. Well, actually, section is trees. Rotate. Once they're done, we will fill them in with dirt. Okay. Do do do. Okay, dropping off for doing no work. Part of me thinks maybe we should do this bit first before we finish off the gap over there. Shout. Right, what have we got left? 2.6 days. Can't get down to that. We'll leave it. They'll be fine. Oh, they've actually done that bit. Doing that bit. Why don't I build that bit and then again? Who knows? Undo the top one. Because I think the idea is that we want to be able to go above this. Okay. So with this drought, we can see where this is all dried up to, which is fine. Now the idea is that this will continue to do that, and then over time this might actually evaporate on its own, which would be funny more than anything. Say over time, probably not in the time that we have, because we're hoping to see bad water, but we're not hoping to see a thing. But if we don't get it, we won't be coming back, I don't think. Might do it later on my own, but just check out if it works in the way that I want it to. Green. I think we're gonna have to get to maybe there, maybe the next one. Not sure. I mean, that's still what, 3 bits away, which is mad. And the fact, where are we on this? I mean, don't know why they're doing the bit that they're doing, but they should be doing this bit. There we go. You want to see them push past and keep going this bit. Because I think if I can get the wall to like there, right? I don't think the water can flow that way. I think it will just go this way because the path of least resistance would flow up to here, and then it'll be, oh look, we can flow out here, but down there. Right, other sections. That bit's waiting. That bit's there. Wants grease. This one. An oil press we need to make grease. Charging station. You know what? Let's. Maybe not. Oh, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, the drought has ended. That's good. Bad water's gone. Clean water's flowing back in. Filling all of this up. Okay, they've done that, which means we can destroy this. And then that, and then we can get rid of the path. And plant oak trees. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, as expected, the bad water now flows this way. Turns the flow. It's pretty good, actually. It flows down into this, and then because there's no bit there, it's okay with it, I think. Obviously that will change when this becomes a thing, but you know. Who knows? Who knows? They're still doing this bit. Really annoying. Let's set that to loud. I'm pretty sure that's not set to. Lowest level. Bum, bum, bum. Tubeway station. Tubeway station. Started building. Okay. Cool. I don't know why it's dried due to dying out or dying. I don't know why it's died out. One way we are going to do once more. Okay. Do that and cut trees. Oh, it's already done. Cool. Right, another dirt. Okay, we continue to push this out, which is great. Over it. Where we got to? It's just wood. Everything is wood. Logs. Bring all the logs. Well, the amount of logs we have here is probably just about enough to do that bit. Okay. As you can see here, it's no longer even at the top of this, so it is getting lower and lower every day. As time passes, it is I don't know what word is, evaporating, because all the bad water from here is now going this way, which is really cool. I'm really happy with that. This bad water all the way around. Right, that goes back in there and does flow out here. Tries to force its way through there. There are several places it could flow out if we didn't want it. But also, right. Let's say we want to come out from this line. I think we want to go up one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Might not need. Okay. That's what we need to cap that. What are we doing? About 14,000. Ridiculous. Oh, actually, wait, 14,000. Yeah. New water sources. They are both water sources. Okay. Down. Part of me thinks I should have used something else there. Levies. But how's this flow going? That one's okay. Okay, cool. We've got the corner pieces happening. This one might take the longest because I think they can reach this bit. And this was probably no, maybe not because that one's been. Well, probably still this one is higher priority. Probably came this way. Like we need to fill in the corner piece. We've got 20 bots, 14 vacancy, 1 incapacity. That's 1 out of energy. Food-wise, we are nowhere near as good as we used to. That's quite worrying. Did we expand it? We didn't. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in an actual farm. And this one. No goods in stock, right? Delete. 1. High, high. And then we're going to... plant that with kohlrabi. Let them plant that with kohlrabi. And over here we're going to starvers. Nola. There. Just to match that, and also like they can prioritize. And
He buys who he wants. He buys who he wants. Golden gaming. He buys who he wants. He buys who he wants. He buys who he wants. Golden gaming. He buys who he wants.
interesting. We've done that. No stairs. Oh, well, where were the stairs? Oh, bloody sea. Yeah, I'm gonna just say priority on that. Just build that. Okay, they've reached there on that. That's great. Down here. Continuing to draw up more. That's good. And we've actually reached the corner and turned the corner. You're next, as it were. Although they're still doing this side, despite the fact I think I deprioritized it. No, I didn't. Good do. We're gonna do very low priority. There. Nearly everything else is more important. Who are you calling coffin? Thanks. Okay, that's in. That's cool. We're all happy with there. Something more that all of this is done, which is cool. Getting that out. That's still not been done, which is fine, I guess. Ooh. There. Right, we're down here. Can we do anything for trees? I mean, if we could unflood the bloody place, that would be grand. As well. Or even flood that area. What we'll do. Aren't those two to be destroyed? Can get those from the back end. We will allow. We'll build when we've got rid of them. This too. We're going to create a flow which allows this bit to fill up with water, because it does should come from there, but I think we can get more from this side. Okay, Now, time for the next step. Right. I think the trouble is we've got too many jobs in terms of the buildings that have priorities. Obviously hauling and... Oh my words, I've just seen an absolute catastrophe that's about to happen. I don't know why it's so low. I don't know what the issue is. Right, well they're all working fine. Wow. Ooh. I don't even know what we do with the water, like, to be using. We've gone from full tanks to suddenly, I just realised we're very low. Fortunately, I didn't notice any. We haven't had a massive. No one's died at first. Right, no, we need platforms. I'm gonna use traditional ones, I think, normal ones. What are we doing? Does need to be near, I think, home. Actually, could start from down there. Right, that's part one. That's going to be the pathway to there. Either pathway to up there. We might go up later. Had a connection. Yep. And then what do we need? Big are they? 4 and then a 1. Start from here. No dump. Do that. Alright, highest priority. And then we'll build off the other side. Okay. Where is our water going? Okay, we've had happening. We're gonna watch the water. I don't know really why we've suddenly like gone from full tanks to nothing. Is it something like Greece or something? One moment, let's have a look. Do they use a lot? I want to know where water consumption happens. Because it's great, like, I don't understand how we've gone. I mean, oh yes, okay, we've got a lot more beavers than we had. But not that much more. We're going to put that at that level. Like, when we ran out of bad water, it was because I shut off the bad water sections. We have tons of water here. These small ones? No. Prioritize by haulers. Station there for trains. Look, this is our last ditch attempt to save the beavers. It's also 11 o'clock. Okay. When we can just launch the thing and end it before anything happens to the beavers. No one. I don't see massive thirst warnings at the moment. A few of them are a bit thirsty, but I think it's manageable. We just need to get these in. We will absolutely highest priority the workforce. the point where I might go around and say that certain other things would have lower priority just so they keep them staffed. Ended. What do you need, folks? $34. Wonderful. Right, you got someone in there? Yep, prioritize for that. Ah, right. We've nearly doubled water production here. Is the main thing. The thing that we would like. I've nearly doubled water production in terms of what we built. We've got 6. Now we're adding 5 more. So that should allow us to catch up with what we're doing. Now we're going to hold off until they're actually built. Part of me's thinking of build some stairs down and we detonate section here. Dynamite, make it deeper. We already do have the stairs. Tell you what. It's not. Why don't we do that? We have 2 there. 3 there. Right, they're still going there. That's cool. Oh, okay. I thought they would be the same level. Okay, they're all in. We're just going to make sure that the new ones are prioritized for hauling. And we're up in the 70s again. Okay, I think it's... Yep, that's good. We might put some more storage down. No one died of thirst. Splendid. Oh, yep, back in the hundreds. Very cool. Back over here. Like that. And of course, Logs and food, still building. Should check all of this. Right. They've actually built the things I want them to build, so I think it's fine. Okay, right. 10 past. Right. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to make some assumptions. The assumptions are going to be, the assumptions are going to be that this gets built and works as intended. It fills up with dirty bad water, and the idea here is that it's going to become our bad water font. So that way we can decommission these bad water ones and turn off the flow from here. And when we did this last time, it led to all of this becoming clean water. Because where the bad water is, the flow in is there, and it was there, which we no longer get because I turned that one off. There might be, when you get bad water come down from there, sometimes this is bad water, but it goes down there outside. Not done that yet. So, yeah. Oh, breeding halted. Because that's where we use the water. We're out of... No, we don't. We use the extract. Just bad water. We're out of extract. Which is fine. This means we can't breed more beavers. We are going to finish up. We're going to finish up. We're going to launch this, and this will end... Effectively, in my opinion, it ends the playthrough. So, before I leave today, before we end for today, we'll launch. And there it sends... I don't know where it sends. Beavers, it sends seeds. The other parts of... There we go. Technology progress allows you to utilize industrial strength of the Iron Teeth, conquer this map, and build the faction's wonder. They flew over the wasteland, leaving thriving settlement behind them. If Earth is to recover, newfound beaver prosperity needed to be shared, and we've done that. No one can start anywhere on this map, and we've completed the Iron Teeth wonder for it. We've not painted any tails, we've cut lots of trees, we've broken some teeth. We made 64 bots in the end, and detonated lots of things. We had 4,000 beavers being born over the course of this playthrough. It doesn't say how many died, but considering we have 150... So the ones that are like 4,000 minus 150, it's very round, these numbers. I'm almost impressed. But yeah, so I'm going to click this button. And then I'm going to go to save game. That's damn bro. Saved. Overwritten. If I do more on this particular run, I will... It will not be on Twitch. We're either going to wait for the next update, which may or may not be. or we will probably do maybe play a different, maybe one of the modded races actually. I don't know. I've not decided. In terms of streaming, I don't know when I'll be back. Saturday, I think. Saturday collaboration with Val, with Destiny, with Fox, and it will be Coral Island. And then I guess we'll probably continue with Tour of Seasons for a bit. There are some games coming up that I'm really excited about. Two things I want to do, which are very different to what I normally do. One of them is Football Manager modded. So we have to wait till the full version comes out. We'll see what happens with the modding for Football Manager. But the idea is I want to create a database which reflects Ugard in the way that I was doing for Bang Average Football, but slightly different, easier, because it generates players rather as well as which is the problem I'm having with Bang Average Football. I need to create 20 players per team, which is ridiculous because that means like random people effectively. And the other one I'm looking forward to is European Universalis 5, but again, modded playthrough is what I want to do. I want to mod the game to create Newgard, which is the world of Golderton. So we'll see what we get. What I'm going to do is we need to go to over here. Don't need to go over here. Over there. Ba-dum. Yes, this looks ridiculous, doesn't it? At some point I might shave, but I mean, I guess it's useful for the bow. Right, we need to raid, which means we need to raid message. Did someone create one for Saturday? All right, let me copy that, and then we'll see who's around. Let's click who these people are. Right, we're gonna check a few just. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Okay. Right. I raided them recently. So, we're gonna raid Atissa6542, who is a very cool person. Normally does lots of acid plastic duck stuff, I believe. But currently playing a Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green Nuzlocke. And that's one of the better versions of Kanto Pokemon. Certainly better than Let's Go. So I think let's go raid them. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you guys on Saturday. Cheerio. Oh, no, wait. Press that button first. Then we'll get cheerio. Well, where's the thing? Where's the thing?